Hello everybody, welcome back to Scrappy Adam and to Scrap Backwards. Happy Bank Holiday Monday to everybody in the UK. I don't think it's Bank Holiday anywhere else. Scrap Backwards for this week, and I've decided to use a paper that I have been looking to use for a while. It is one that I don't have the full collection from, but I got the paper because I love the stripe. It's a Bella Boulevard paper from the To the Moon collection, and it was in my kit as one of the background papers. If you've seen my kit, then you will have seen that I've split it up into different categories, the paper. So what I tend to do at the minute is go to the background paper first, because that's sort of ready-made pages in terms of the design, and then I'll add other papers. So what I thought would be kind of cool is to try and find papers that matched each of these 6 colours. So we've got a green, a yellow, a blue, an orange, a red and a light blue, which I've done pretty well. It's not perfect, but it's near enough. And then I also had these little, where are they? I think they're Hydra Swap. These little pocket titles, so like we've got this numbers, you had me at hello and best day ever, and I had perfection. I've chopped away at the ION to create perfect. I don't know why, I just felt like I needed to. And then I've coloured it with Distress ink in the same order of colours as this. We've got the green, the yellow, the blue, the orange, the red and the blue. Don't know if I'm going to use it, but I thought let's do it. I was just having a play while sitting in my scrap room. So that is what we are doing. I'm just going to cut the branding strip off this paper. I have already had a play and cut these papers just because, you know, I can faff otherwise. So I'm going to start with this one. Now I'm going to see if I can remember what the papers are, because I didn't keep any like branding strips or anything. I still have obviously scraps from it. So this is a Jen Hadfield paper, and it's quite an old one actually. It's the one with all the borders. I just thought it was quite a good match for the green. So I'm going to start with this one here, and then I think we're going to have this yellow, which is a Pebbles paper, I want to say. It's the other side of these bees. I'm going to put that one going across here. As I say, I have already had a play with the layout. It never goes back how you first have it though, does it? And then you can see with the red and the light blue, I've sort of gone a bit crazy and just torn bits off. That's because I tucky. But first off, we've got these two. So I've got a Vicky Bootin paper for the orange and a Chamel paper for the blue. And I think we're going to go orange and then blue, just because the orange is quite light. So we'll probably pop that about there. And then let's pop this blue. So I've torn the ends on the blue, just to give a bit of difference. Let's bring that up to there. So it's a very paper focused layout, which I do like to do sometimes. I don't do it often, but I think sometimes it's good to do. This paper, which actually has musical notes, but all of these papers are from my primary colour section of my kit, and they all have some sort of design, but it's a design that I kind of ignore. So I look at that paper and see a light blue paper. I don't look at that paper and see a musical instrument, if that makes sense. So I will use it as a light blue paper, which I think is a great way of using up your paper rather than thinking, that's musical notes, and my page has nothing to do with musical notes, so I can't use that paper. Well, actually you can, because it's a blue paper, if you get me. So I'm going to tuck that in so it looks like it's coming out both sides and it's not. It's also not straight, that's okay as well. Then I have a bit of this red and I've torn this one with a bit of intent because I want it to come in and out of the orange. When I say that, I'll show you what I mean. Don't really want to rip all of that up. Not that you can see what I'm doing. Honestly, I need to remember where this new camera is. So you can see there, it doesn't look like there's anything there, but there is. So it's just poking out there, just so you can see a little bit of it. And then I'm going to put a bit of blue at the top here. Maybe, let's do it here actually. That's the good thing with the adhesive that I use. It is pretty good for manoeuvring for quite a while. So you can always lift it up to stick things under it. It's sort of like semi-movable. So you can see we're just building up our layers. We've got lots of different layers and it's obviously going to build up some dimension. So I'm going to put a bit of red on the red. But I'm going to make sure I come over onto the blue a little bit as well. Like so. And then I've got these two bits of red. I can't remember where I have them. But I think we'll have one poking out up there. Let's do that sort of here. I will put some extra adhesive down once I know I have finished manhandling the paper. And then I'm going to put a little bit of red just to the side here. Just a little pop of it there. And I think that'll do. So I've now got all the colours on the background paper represented in paper on my page. So let's just bring that down there. I have come over a little bit there, but that's okay. I'm not worried. And a bit there. Okay. That will do. It's all stuck down enough. I don't know what photo I'm using at the moment. I've got a couple that I had a quick flick through and thought, maybe. I don't know yet though. We'll see. So what I was thinking with the title is it would work quite well here if we like tucked it under a bit. Something like that, and then I could add something to it if I needed to. And then I've pulled out these embellishments where I'm going to sort of like overlap and tuck in. We've got some wood pieces, we've got a hot air balloon, camera, all very neutral embellishments if you like, so that it'll match pretty much any photo. Because obviously we're scrapping backwards, so I've started with the design of the page without much idea of what we're actually going to document, what story we're going to tell. And that's the fun of Scrap Backwards. It's about being creative with the product as opposed to focusing on the photo, but you end up documenting a photo, a story, a memory, but you have fun focusing on the actual products. And using up stash, which I think it's safe to say we all have. So I'm just going to put some there. So yeah, it's good. It's great fun. So I've just laid up an acrylic frame there, which is a close match to that colour, and popped up a floral piece there. I've also got this orange frame, which I think we might try and get on. I don't mind if colours overlap. I'm not being strict with the sort of rainbow colours. Hence why I've got a rainbow here. I just thought that kind of might work. I think what I'm going to do, let's pop that up on phone, and then I'll pop off and just see if I can find a photo. And then I think now's the time to find the photo. I've got most of the product. Then we'll see if we use any of this or some of this. I don't always use everything I pull out, as you guys know. And then we will see if we need anything else from the kit, because I've not yet gone through stickers. And I think my next project is going to focus on some of the stickers, because I've actually focused on ephemera for most of it. Because I've got them separated into trays, I'm finding I'm using it a lot more. So yeah, we'll see. So I'll be right back with you. Okay, so that took a while. I've found a couple of photos. This is actually quite a poignant photo. It's not a photo that I took, it's a photo of two rainbows. These were taken just after the news of the Queen had passed away last September. And as the news broke, a rainbow appeared over Buckingham Palace and Windsor Castle. You can see that there's a Getty Images logo over that photo. I'm not too bothered about that. It's fine. I saved them from BBC News, I think. But I still want to document it. And what I thought, I've gone through my alphas and I can use this title because we can add in an A and then make the title a perfect rainbow tribute. Don't know if that makes sense. It makes sense to me, and that's all that matters. And yeah, so I'm gonna stick the photo. I've matted. It's 2 3x4 landscape, and I've matted it on one sheet of white. So let's get that added on. It is going to cover up some of my layers, but that is a-okay. I think if we pop it here, yeah. Let me move them off for a moment. I think that works. I think I'm happy with that. I also have this, which is half a cut apart. It's a brand new digital printable kit that is coming very soon. That's all I can say. Nothing to do with me, but yeah, that's exciting. I've also got some acrylic plus signs, which were from Redefine Creative. So I'm going to use a couple of them. I do love a plus sign, I have to say. So let's pop that there. And again, the blue is an almost match. It's not perfect, but it works. So that is okay. So I know what is on here I want to use. Great. I quite like this perfect acrylic piece. It's like a tab that's been etched. So let's see if we can use that. I don't know if this is Colourcast Designs or Bramble Fox maybe. So that can go. I know that means we've got perfect twice, but that's okay. I'm a wordy kind of guy, so it works for me. I'm going to stick this down, because otherwise I will change my mind. It's probably not a title that makes the most sense, but it works, or I think it works, and that's all that matters. So let's do it. So I'm going to pop that about here. I don't want the red torn paper to poke through the middle, so that's just going to go there. And then I've used a mix, so I've got some Pink Fresh Studio alphas. This green A is Pink Fresh. And I know it's on the yellow, but obviously if I'd used yellow, you're not going to see it. So that's why I didn't. And then these are Pink Fresh as well. Just pop them on there. I have used a yellow N, but I think that works. This might not be perfectly straight. I will straighten it up later. And then these are Paige Evans Splendid. So it's the mini sort of foam alpha. This isn't the best material to stick them to, but it's fine. I just cut a bit of the packaging. Probably shouldn't have done that because it's ripping some of the adhesive off, but it's fine. Whoops. There we go. So that will be fine for now. As I say, it's not perfectly straight, but there is our title. It's not that bad actually, for me anyway. Now, to me, this rainbow and hot air balloon makes perfect sense. Wonder if I can make them work together. I think the rainbow is an old Simple Stories collection. But don't quote me on that, because I don't know. I know it's old though. So I'm going to pop that over there. And then I think we'll have the hot air balloon there. So let's have a foam dot to one side. We actually need 2 foam dots because of the chipboard. So I've just popped one on the other, and then we'll use a bit of Nuvo glue there. That is perfect. Oops. Pop all that there. Just hold that down for a minute. There we go. I like that. I've been dying to use that rainbow and hot air balloon. This we could, I'm going to put there actually. Let's do it. Just make sure it's roughly there. And then I kind of want to use this, because obviously it's a rainbow in a little banner. So I'm going to tuck that under there. It's all about the layers on this layout, which I love. And then foam pads just add a bit more dimension, rather than just making it all flat. I am a fan of the dimension. There we go. Okay. Let's use this camera. Cameras are such a versatile embellishment, aren't they? You can use it pretty much with any photo because it's a photo, so it works. I'm going to tuck that one, I think, and then does a star work with a flower? Why not? Why not? If you like it, you use it. That's what I say. And I'm actually really enjoying putting this layout together. I think I've found the Scrappy Mojo once again. So I've actually done 3 layouts today for something special that's coming soon, which is brilliant. And of course it's INSD on Saturday. Loads of stuff happening. I know that lots of Facebook groups are doing stuff. I know that Janet at RTS Scrapbooking is doing a really funky series, Fabulous 40, which looks really good. So I've been popping into that. That's not sticking, which is annoying. Yeah, I just love Janet's videos. If I'm in a bit of a funk, then watching Janet and Kathy and other YouTubers does get you going again. And then I just come and blab to you guys without making much sense. But people watch, and I do it for me. nowadays, to be honest. Rather than it being about the numbers, just enjoy it. I quite like the idea of popping one of them there. These are like little wooden, I don't know what you call them really, wooden plops. They're from Not Just for Boys Kit Club. I want to put it so I'll put it so that the blue is on the blue and the wood is on the orange. I just think that's quite a funky placement there. I don't think we're going to use that acrylic, so that can go somewhere. Not in the bin, but somewhere. And then I think it's time to have a look at some stickers. I don't think we need much more though. I actually really like it. It's quite a random layout, but it's got lots of detail. If we have a look, we've got lots of dimension, a perfect rainbow tribute. I will journal on this spot down here. Not got much red going on, but that's fine. So let's see if there is any sticker things that we'd like to add. So first up is this one, which is my main embellishment box for this mega kit, and then I have some scattering embellishment stickers in the other one. So let's have a look. So it's just a case of flicking through. I know you can't see it all. We've got a little green heart. Put that there. I've still not used these, and I was desperate for them at the time, and I found that I struggle to use them, which surprises me, but there we go. Same about these from Pinkfresh. Not sure we're going to have many suitable phrases, because obviously it was quite a sad occasion for us in the UK and other people. I actually found it really upsetting, which I didn't expect to. We were actually away at the time, the day it was announced. We just arrived in Berlin, and I hated not being in the UK, which sounds crazy. But yeah, it was weird. Weird. No, I don't like that. Okay, so we've got a little dot. I'm going to pop that on that flower. They are Atwell from Pinkfresh. No, they're not. Fancy Pants. Okay, I am going to struggle, I think, with suitable embellishments for such a page, which is fine. Because I don't think we need much more. And then this one has my paper, it has a couple of paper pads, speciality paper, cut files, and then scattering stickers at the front, like puffy stickers, enamel dots, that sort of stuff. So we can definitely use a couple of these. Don't know if a star is appropriate, so I'll leave that out. Pop a little butterfly. You can always use a butterfly. Even boys can use butterflies. One up there. Again, I'm not sure any of these wordy bits are going to be appropriate, but let's have a look. You are a limited edition. That works, even though it's not a page directly about the Queen. Well, it is, kind of. So that works, actually. And captured works as well. See if there is one more. Love this. That's a very generic one that you can use pretty much with anything, I think. So that will go there. Don't really need tickets. We've got ephemera, we've got enamel darts, we've got 3D stickers, puffy stickers, all sorts of stickers. Got some old Vicky Bootin puffies, which I love. I'm going to put a couple of these arrows on the page. That's another one that just works with anything, doesn't it? Let me turn that one around actually, so it points towards the photo. And that one's doing the same. And then let's have one up here. I do like this heart. So I'm going to put that there. Okay. Got another old Vicky Bootin one. I think this colour Kaleidoscope. I actually missed this collection. As in it was released before I started scrapbooking. But I did manage to get a lot of it, not all of it. So we've got this circle one that says "This happened," which works. And then, no, I don't like the way that looks. Got some Jen Hadfield. This is Chasing Adventures. I love this collection. Another one that I missed because it was released after I started. I did manage to get some of it, not all of it. I really wanted the project pad, but couldn't get it anywhere. Same for Vicky's new collection, Where To Next. Really want that project pad. Can't get it in the UK. Or at least nowhere that I've seen it, which is very annoying. I'm going to layer a puffy flower onto the flower. I just like the way that looks, a bit different. I'm going to do the same there. Now we do have these rainbows. I don't know if we need more rainbows or whether it's becoming a rainbow overload. I quite like that. And I think that's probably going to do it. I might add a couple of enamel dots and then we're done. This was quite a long video. I didn't think it would be today. I'm sorry. So we've got the blue, we've got the red, we've got the orange. Then down here we've got the navy blue, we've got the yellow, and we've got the orange. And then up here we've got the yellow, the navy blue, and that one. These are actually from a school collection. This is the School Life enamel dots. For enamel dots, I never take notice of what collection it's from. Not bothered. It's purely about whether I like the colours. Like this is the Simple Vintage Lakeside. Don't have this collection because I've never got lake photos. I liked it because it's Katie Petite. But yeah, I did actually have the collection, but I've sold it since. And I've kept the enamel dots because I like the colours. You can use enamel dots with anything, obviously. I'm going to add another little heart there. I think hearts work with this page because it's obviously quite a poignant memory. And that is going to do it, guys. I hope you have enjoyed this rambling video. I said it last week and I'll probably say it again, but I will have more videos coming. I am getting back into it and I've definitely found my mojo this weekend, which is amazing. And I have some, let me show you one. I shouldn't do this, and the person that it's for will probably shout at me, but just to give you a sneak peek, this is something that's coming up very soon. So yeah, there is stuff coming. We are getting back into it, and the future is the future. Can't wait. So thank you so much for joining me. Please do check out what Kathy has been up to this week, because it will be amazing as always. And I hope you have enjoyed this very heavy and bulky layout. I will see you all very soon for another video. Take care, happy scrapping, and bye for now.